Okay, welcome in. We are at Hendersonville Christian, Hendersonville, Tennessee, HCA Crusaders. We got a foul pick right there. I think he said number 24 would be Hayden High. Score is 0-0. We just tipped off.
There you go, Georgia. Get that Hayden.
It looks like Hayden. Whoa, Hayden got the ball before he was ripped fast. Surprised his arm didn't move his socket. That was a pretty obvious foul there, and we got a nice steal there by the Mustangs to open up the.
Way to go, guys! Good job.
To open up the first quarter here. Oh man, that was right into Hayden. What a beautiful pass! What a beautiful layup by Hayden. Hayden's ready to get his senior basketball year rolling some layups. He had one last week at the end of that game. By the way, I'm sorry I didn't film last week's game. I forgot to bring all my equipment with me. I wasn't quite ready for the season to start, I guess. It was after Christmas break. That's my excuse. Hendersonville just put in the 3-point. Boy, it went right back into Hayden High. I was going to say, I thought he could play that one too. That's tipped away by Hendersonville. He's going fast and hard to the basket. Nick has to foul him. Probably a good decision. Straight in for the 2. That's Nick's first. That's our second team of this first quarter. Got a very nice fan section tonight for the UCA visitors. They're filling out the stands behind me. I'm actually standing over here on the UCA side. And the section's a little lighter than I would have expected. I'm not sure what happened there, guys. I'm sorry, my screen went black on me. Hope you guys are seeing it. Something happened there.
Go down the side. Go down the side.
Wow, that was high off the glass. It's hard to believe that shot was intentional. It was so high off the glass, but it could have been. It was an off the glass 2-point shot by Hendersonville. Now Nick's going 3. Oh my goodness, he opens up the score on 3-point range with a really nice shot that just hung on the rim for what seemed like forever, but does drip back down and makes us a 1-point game. This is the game that we lost for by like a total of 2 points. So this is a good matchup for these UCA Mustangs. They're going to have to figure out some defensive structure. Though they've already scored 8 points on us here in this open quarter. This is back into in the center of that so well. He actually was just making that look so smooth and catching the release there from the center of the paint. He's got himself 4 points out of our 7 to open this quarter. The score is 8-7. UCA down by 1. They got an outside 3 coming up for Hendersonville. Teach was not in a great position to get that rebound, but on the second attempt, Matthew comes down with it. He's going to set up our offense here. Up there in a zone. They ran a similar play there again with the ball in the center to Hayden. I think, by the way, they're running this 2 high, 3 low zone. It's leaving that center available to our guys coming into the center of the paint there. Turned out that Hayden got fouled, so this ball's going to go out. I kind of think there was some touch there too, but not called. Hendersonville is scrambling, and Hayden actually picks up his first foul. Oh, that's actually his second. That's actually Hayden's second. I forgot that first foul was on him. That's his second, the team's third foul. So 2 more fouls, and they'll be shooting free throws in this first quarter. Ball is now back in the hands of Hendersonville. 1-point game, 8-7. Playing so high, I'm getting out of screen here. Nice rebound by Gooch for a missed ball, and James Davis is checked into the game. Looks like he has subbed out Hayden High, who's sitting on 2 fouls. They put Matthew in the center. He's trying that same look that Hayden had. He's kicked back out to Nick. Nick's made a head fake and a jump. It's a really nice looking pass into Matthew, but I'm not sure that communication was there between the guard and center. Ooh, Nick. Oh, wow. Did he almost steal that ball? Hands on it even, but didn't come away with that steal. So now the Crusaders are setting up. Outside shot, and no good with Gooch going high to get that rebound. James looking to see if he can get Gooch on the fast break. He does all, but he doesn't get the ball for it and gets a travel. Probably needed 1 dribble there. And, boy, the look was wide open. Boy, that would have been 2. We'd actually taken the lead on that. It's 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. And UCA is carrying a 1-point deficit right now, 8-7. Nick's all over the floor guarding those outside guards, but he dribbles in. And Matthew is, oops, no, I thought he was going to go for the fast break. James is looking around the floor, setting up his offense, and he goes back across to Nick. Nick decides not to shoot that. Then number 22 is hustling fast to get out of there. Matthew gets it. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought for a second they might have called a travel. He did not take a dribble on that either, but one of his feet were down, so that was not a travel. And he actually gets hit on his way up to score. Matthew has 2 free throw shots coming up. If he hits both, it will take a 1-point lead, 9-8, with 1:50 to go. He hits 1 of 2 to tie the game. 8-8, 1 minute 50 seconds to go. Number 24 for the Crusaders is bringing the ball down the floor. Boy, we almost might want to see that pass, because once he gets in, he really muscles his way in there, and he's either going to get fouled or he's going to make the basket. So that's a very nice play by the Hendersonville Crusaders. Oh, beautiful pass by Jonathan Rich. Unfortunately, the ball got stolen before we had a chance to do anything with it. Hendersonville takes back over with a 2-point lead, 1 minute to go. He's going deep into the corner. And he takes another shot. Boy, another shot. Now they've suddenly hit a shooting streak. And they've hit a 5-point streak. 58 seconds. 5-point lead by the Crusaders. He's still on his own.
Watch the lane.
We're very fortunate there that the Hendersonville players stepped in. If that had gone out of bounds, that would have been off on us. They played the ball and lost it, so this is actually a UCA ball. I don't know why he called white ball. There's no explanation. No explanation for why that went from black ball to white ball. But it did, so they must have had some issue. I'm not sure, maybe the boy down there didn't touch the ball. It's great. I'm sorry I missed that defense in the corner by Jonathan Gooch. It was really nice. Kick the ball back out up top. They're going in the other side, looking to see if they can get the ball down low. It's kind of hard to cover both ranges here. UCA must have got their hands on that ball. UCA's collapsing very well against the paint on this dribble drives, with the exception of that one pass play that they didn't guard very well. But when they go on a dribble drive with guarding well, they are just finding. They are finding the 3-point spot open tonight. 3 seconds. And here it is by just like a minute 40 seconds ago, but they hit a couple of threes and a muscle-in layup to take an 8-point lead. So I don't think that they're going to get that many open looks. So perhaps if we can play some good defense and start making some shots of our own, we might get this back. Just under a minute, we'll start the second quarter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hey, right back. 30 seconds at the top.
We are at the start of the second quarter. Hendersonville has the ball. Rebound by Jonathan Gooch. James Davis is moving the floor fast to see if he can find an opening. Kicks it out, kicks over the net. Nick actually skips to the other side of the floor. Gets it right into Gooch. He kicks it out to Nick for the open three, and boy, we need it back. Boy, is that nice. That is the way to move the floor there. And boy, we had multiple passes, made this a 5-point game in a hurry. So we need to keep that defense going. They do have some nice looking 3-point shots, and they have some nice looking drives into the paint too. So they're going to be tough to beat. We're going to have to be on all night. Good hustle by Nick. Put some pressure on that gentleman. Make him miss the ball.
Hey, you feel free to go with that.
James Davis is not hurrying the floor this time down. Ball skips over to Matthew. Boy, that holding pass is almost perfect. It goes back over to Nick, who why not? Wow. I believe it's going to end up being a 2-point game.
You'll get it. Don't worry about the score. Just keep them out of the line.
Come on, defense. There you go, Matthew. Matthew went high to get that one. Had a guy draped all over him. Comes down with it. We sure did need that. Nick's looking around, decides not to take it. I think they're starting to wake up to that outside three, but that might open up the interior again. Matthew's looking. He decides to give it to Holden. Wants to wheel the player behind Gooch. Kind of slipped and find. Oh boy, that was a serious pass break. I don't think we were ready to defend the backside. They went in strong and fast. We weren't quite ready for that. Speed down the floor. Holden is actually got his feet out of bounds right now. Oh boy. Bad offensive decisions here, 2 in a row. They now have a 4-point lead. This is going to be a type of game that we have to play smart the whole way to stay in. I think both of these teams are just waiting for an opportunity to blow this game open. But I think it will stay close if we play our game. Oh, that's too bad. That actually is a foul on Nick.
Busy hands, guys. Sorry. Be active.
That's too bad. That's his second. I think it's the team's first of this quarter, so we're okay on the shooting fouls. We got 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Oh boy, here comes the outside three, looking for it. No, don't get it. Boy, Gooch really gets a nice, oh boy. Matthew goes in, he's looking, and he gets his arm wrapped around him. That was a nice little play there. Gets his arm wrapped around him. Gabriel Dreger is going to check in. Okay, Gabriel Dreger is checking into the game. They ran straight into each other. I don't think anybody expected that. Little chuckles going on. A little basketball humor. We can put that on the Follies. And on the UCA Follies channel. All right, so Matthew gets 1 of 2, and we have a 3-point game, 18-15. Second quarter. It's a 3-point game, 18-15. Hendersonville up by 3. Oh boy. That hit the backside and actually ended up rolling out. That was too bad. I think if we had known it was going to fall out, we could have saved that, but went back between the back legs and nobody saw it, out of bounds. Still white ball, and he goes right in. Oh, mercy. He didn't cover very well. I know coach is going to be upset at halftime. He wants better defense than that down low. We just allowed a quick and easy point down low. Make this a 5-point game with, oh, look at that nice play outside to Matthew. Matthew went in hard and strong, but we missed it. I'm not sure what's going to happen here.
Come on.
He's going to call that foul on Jonathan Gooch, number 10. I think that's probably his first.
How many fouls is that on Gooch on that number?
I think that might be the first on 10. The scorekeeper to my right said 2. I'm not sure if she's talking about 2 team fouls or 2 on Gooch. I don't remember having 2 fouls on Gooch. And some of you might remember that. Okay, good. The ball actually went off of white. Nobody touched it from black, and we get a free possession here with no points, even going up to be a 10. So let's see if the Mustangs can do something with this possession. Down by 5, 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go, second quarter. Get it out to Nick. Nick takes a dribble drive, back out to James. Little head fake and a swing all the way down. I don't know how Matthew got that. Oh, and he actually swings one down. The catch alone was impressive. It was nearly a one-hand snag on what looked like a lost ball, and then swing around and score. Very nice. Mustangs are showing off some offensive prowess here. 20-17, 3-point game. Hendersonville lead and has the ball. This gentleman is actually a pretty good shooter, but he misses this, and Jonathan Gooch goes high to go. Now James is testing the floor. Looking to see if he can. Nice defense there. James James. Oh man, they just let him in. Somehow, some way, they don't allow that score. But we do pick up the foul, so I guess he's probably going to get 2 shots here. It's a 3-point game, 2 minutes to go. All right, he hits both, so we did not save any points on that possession. Back to being a 5-point game with 1:59 to go, and James setting up the offense. Wow, I like the coach's new zone offense. He's got a zone offense right now that's moving a player into the center of the paint and then another player down underneath the basket. And this is actually creating a twofold problem. When the guy in the center of the paint gets it, if they guard him, they're going to leave below the guy down. But if they don't guard him, then he can shoot right there from the center of the paint. So as it turns out, that's actually paying some dividends. And, we had a fast break there, but we didn't get it out. So we pulled it back. Nick's looking at possibly an opportunity, but goes back outside to James. James is looking to get in the center, but boy, they really played that well. They had guys all over that. We're going to have to try to stop him. And we did not stop that. Coach has seen enough. It's now a 5-point lead. I think maybe more than that. I think they may have given those points to us instead of to them. I think that it's a 7-point game. Let me check the score.
Go back.
I'm glad to hear that. I just thought, yeah. Well, I thought, honestly, I thought it was higher. Yeah, I actually thought that they were up by 7. I missed something there. I know Matthew scored that point down low, but this is still a 5-point game. So this is 25-19, 34 seconds to go, 5-point game. It's probably going to be a close game at halftime. Coach is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, I think, probably offensively and defensively. Offensively, we just got to quit making those bad passes because we're getting some unnecessary turnovers and we're not getting looks out of them. Defensively, I think he's probably going to try to guard that drive that was a really pain in the first quarter. Oh boy, that was, I don't know about that. We went in strong and missed. And now we're going to actually have 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Very big look. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to focus in on the clock now so you can see how much time we have until let's focus in on the clock here, see how much time we have. It's going to be a 7-minute clock. I believe I'll stay focused on that so we can know when the next tip is going to be. Coach is taking his team in for the halftime talk. It's 6 minutes and 46 seconds. We'll come back and hopefully tip the second half. 26-19, 7-point game with Hendersonville in the lead right now. Both teams playing pretty well. We're having some good looks offensively through that zone. We need to capitalize on that and shore up some defensive statistics and see if we can have a good run.
I know.
All right, we are kicking off the third quarter. UCA Mustangs down by 7. Before doing his dribble drive again. Oh, we got some body impact. He's very good at that dribble drive. I think that's Four's number 1.
Come here.
I think that number 4, his value to this team is in his dribble drive from the outside. He's very strong and he tries to go all the way in. So really, you almost have to foul him or guard him low on the initial drive. If you let him in, you got to almost foul him. We did foul him there, giving him 2 shots. It was worth it, though, because he's missed 1 and he's missed both. So that was actually a good decision to not allow 2 points on that possession by an easy layup. I know Coach was telling me as he was going into the halftime there that he was wanting to do better defense on that particular drive. Oh, nice coach. Oh, boy. I think what happened there was Jonathan Gooch believed that he was going to be able to lay up quickly, and when he turned around, a guy had actually appeared quickly behind him. And between the startle of that and the trying to move the ball, he ended up traveling. Probably foot popped off the ground. We stopped the dribble drive there, and we got another possession. No points. Great job by the Mustangs of getting some offensive possessions here to no points, but we're going to have to put some points of our own up. Try to make up this 7-point margin. James Davis bringing it down, finding Nick, who goes all the way over the other side of the floor, and they find Hayden. Hayden kicks back out. Nice decision by James. One small problem I have with the way they're treating this down low is that our Mustangs are passing the ball without even really knowing the guy's open. I think they're just assuming he's open. And in several instances that they're not open. So we are sometimes in danger of turning the ball over. We got a jump ball here. Mustangs are going to retain possession. They're going to lose the next jump ball. Very nice dribble drive by Nick Townsend. He finds a wide open in the lane. Matthew Goat puts it in for 2. 26-21, 5-point game. And the Hendersonville point guard dribbling very slowly down the floor, probably trying to slow the game down a little bit, take advantage of the lead, which is now down to 5. Four's driving again. He actually got the travel ball before he got the shot off. I think the resistance that they're giving him on the way to the basket's not helping him any. I think he got a lot less resistance last quarter. That's a good halftime speech by Coach Davis. That was a very nice pass. And that was a very nice spin around by Matthew Goat. We have now made this a 3-point game. And, Coach from Hendersonville is now seen enough. He's called his team a timeout. Good job, Mustangs. Mustangs have come back open. And I know Coach is happy he got 0 points out of those last 2 dribble drives by number 4 on the white team. And he got several open looks and baskets by dribble driving in our own, attacking that zone. So if they decide to go man-to-man, Coach has a couple of plays he'll pull out quickly. I haven't seen that yet. I think they're still trying to cling to that zone. With 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go, in the third quarter, we have turned what was a 7-point lead into only a 3-point. If the Mustangs can keep this close. A reminder of the last time we played this game. Nick tied it with a 3-point shot in the last 10 seconds of the game. But ultimately, they got fouled on their way back down the floor and hit some very, very close game. Mustangs would love to come into this gym and ride out of here with a victory. They're certainly better than they were then. They're certainly playing like it, but I think they brought to our gym as far as improved skill. 4 passes into the paint, back out. And here comes the 3-point shot. That is nowhere near. That was very good defense to just wait that out and pick up that 3-point. Nick manages to save that and almost steal. Yeah, that was another jump ball. It was another jump ball. Too bad that could have got us down to a 1 or 0 point lead. Number 4 is going to just try his hand on the outside. Hayden High, really nice rebound. Really nice rebound. Got position, got physical, got his rebound. Love it. Gooch is looking around, comes right inside to the middle, and that ball's popped up for a miss. But hey, no, Jonathan Gooch comes in and gets a rebound. Offensive board and a put back. We missed both. Unfortunately, we still got a 3-point game with 4 minutes to go. This ball's being moved around the floor. Number 10 drives in, loses the ball. There it is. James manages to get the steal. Oh boy, I don't know how that got through to Matthew, but it did, and Matthew manages to secure it and miss it. But it was close, and Gooch comes right back up for the rebound to put in. Boy, coach draws it up. We now have a 1-point game with 3 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the third quarter.
You're going to be on the wing. I'm going to put back in the middle.
So this is the gentleman that they like to drive, and he does drive again. He's very good at it. Comes away with a close shot, but not enough. And Matthew Goat gets a rebound, and we now have a chance to take the lead from a 7-point deficit. And now with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, a chance to take the lead with just a single 2-point play. Bad passing there in the center. Matthew was open, but we did not get the pass to him. And Jonathan plays fantastic defense. Keeps his arm in the air. Doesn't put that gentleman in. He shot out of nowhere. Fantastic defense. That's the way you draw that way. Actually get the foul, but you keep the body in front. But the ball did go off on us, and so now it's going to be Hendersonville trying for their shot. And you miss it. Miss the rebound, that is. They get a shot off and a miss. Get it outside. Clearing it all the way to the other side of the floor. Here goes number 4. Here he goes. I thought he was going to test that paint, but he did not. I think number 4 is getting a little tentative. He's not attacking the way he was earlier. The defense is causing him to second guess himself, I believe. Nick looks like he's favoring him, knowing that they might want to get the ball into him. I personally think that it's probably their best chance at staying in this game. This ball in the hands of number 4.
Be patient.
I don't see too many of the pink shoes anymore. Number 4 sporting some pink shoes. Jonathan Gooch comes in and gets his rebound and puts it in the third. I think I'm so sorry. I was so excited to see if that went in. I didn't actually get the camera over in time. Went past the basket. That was a very nice steal and put in by Jonathan Gooch, and that led us to a 1-point lead right now, 27-26. Actually, looking at this score, Hendersonville,
What's open? It's open.
I honestly don't think they've scored this quarter. They had a 7-point lead. I can't remember if they've scored 2 or not. No, actually, I don't think they did score. I think they fouled number 4 and he missed both free throws. So they're looking for their first points of the quarter, and they're going to put on the line after that foul. It's like the foul's on Gabriel Dreger. Number 4 is going to take himself 2 free throws, and the first one pops out. So this might be a good way to guard him. He's actually very aggressive in, but he does not hit his free throws. He misses this one. He will have missed all 4, but he hits that one. Ties the game, actually. 27-27, 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, and this is the third quarter change. Davis. Oh, man, Nick just catches and shoots. Oh, and it comes in and out, but Matthew has it. And unfortunately, Nick picks it up after it bounces around the floor in various different directions. And Nick fakes a pass and very smartly gets the ball out up top so they can set it up. That was a little bit of commotion there as the ball was rolling around the floor. But we get an extra possession. A chance to make up for that missed down low shot. Nick goes on the floor to try to stop that one. That is actually. The only thing I don't like about our zone offense here, we were doing very well with it, but they are now crashing to the center. So I believe what the coach for the white team has allowed the team to recognize is that they were crashing the center of their paint to get shots in. What I believe they're doing now is they're actually cheating in. So when we try to force the ball in anyway, that's getting stolen, that's getting swatted. So we might have to fake in to come back out, maybe get some 3-point shots or some dribble drives from the outside. And looking at this from my perspective, they seem to be taking away that bread and butter we had early in the game of feeding that ball into the center of the paint. That seems to be drying up fast. Mustangs will have to figure other ways to score. They got one more quarter to do so. And 53 seconds remaining in this quarter. So we are under the final minute here in the third quarter, 29-27, 2-point lead by the Hendersonville Christian Crusaders. Crusaders coming back out on the floor. UCA does have the ball though, and the score is now 29-27 UCA lead. I'm sorry, UCA deficit by 2. They're down by 2. Oh boy, number 4 really went after that pass. I thought he might get it because he was really hustling. He did not get it. And the ball does go into Matthew, who actually just really hard goes into that layup. Matthew Gook putting in 2 to tie the game. One thing that has improved, especially since we did film study with Matthew, he has become much more physical at the point of attack when he's down low. I read that earlier in the season. He was attacking but pulling back just before we would get the foul. The best way to do it is to actually go ahead and attack hard and draw the foul or put the points in. Second half of the season, Matthew's turned that up significantly. He was very aggressive down in the paint. Both off the drive and off the pass ends, doing very well tonight. Tied the game here at 29, and we have 15 seconds to go to see if we can somehow get a final shot in here. That's it. That's the one you wanted. Let's see if it goes in. So close. So close. We have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful, wonderful way to get our second game of the second half of the season started by a tie game in Hendersonville. Looks like we're setting up for a similar finish the way we had last time. I wonder if it will be as exciting. 3-point shot with like 10 seconds to go, tied the game. Pretty impressive. For those of you who missed our game against Dayspring last Friday night, I apologize, I did not have my equipment with me. Forgot everything at home. And didn't realize till I got the ball game I had none of my filming equipment. I guess I was kind of focused on our first game back and opening school up, so just I prepared a little better for tonight's ball game. We did play very well against Dayspring Academy last Friday night. It was their homecoming. UCA Mustangs had a very sizable lead going into the late fourth quarter, about a 20-point lead. Through some defensive adjustments by Dayspring, they actually managed to put in a full-court press and bring that down to about 12 points. But in the end, they didn't have time to affect our lead, and I believe we won by either 12 or 14 points. With the layup to really put it out of reach, coming in that last minute by Hayden High. Great game. Dayspring Academy. Tonight's game was great. Our JV team opened up with a 1-point win. They were ahead by 3, and rather than take a 3-point shot, the Hendersonville Crusaders took a 2-point shot and scored it, and the UCA Mustangs won by 1. So we had a very exciting game here in the opening game of tonight's series. An exciting game here. 6 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Got an outside shot that hits. Number 10 doesn't really look like he was a confident shooter, but he pulled the trigger on that and hits a nice soft touch 3-point shot. 32-29, 3-point lead by the Hendersonville Crusaders. Now we got the ball out. They go out and in, and then they go into Matthew, and nice attempt, but the backside layup fails, and they get an immediate rebound, and oh boy, that's going to be a foul, no doubt. I'm not sure if James saw an opportunity there to do anything but foul because that number 24 had his eyes on the basket and was going hard. So James just cut it off at the pass there, so to speak, like John Wayne. And we didn't deny it, but we did get the foul. And number 4 is trying his point back. So they're getting back to scoring again. Took them all the third quarter of no scoring. Now coach of the white team's got them a 5-point lead in the start of the fourth quarter. So hopefully the Mustangs can do a little better with that. That ball goes all the way back up top to James. Oh boy. Oh boy. And no, and Gooch was almost there, but number 24 for White stepped in and took it. He's going hard again. Here comes James' confrontation. And he does hit. I'm sorry, I'm actually not able to see the screen very well. I missed it. But he hits it again. It's now a 7-point lead. So we have really opened up the fourth quarter slowly, offensively and defensively. We're giving them a lot. We steal it again. Boy, this is not going our way. And this is a layup and a 2-point. Now a 9-point deficit. Coach Davis is sending up. It's called a full timeout. That was going so fast, I probably didn't catch on the action. They're trying to move back and forth as quickly as I can. Boy, we went from a tie game to start the fourth quarter to a 9-point deficit. This game has really had some serious ebbs and flows. And I guess that was a flow. We need to get back to the ebb. See if we can get some offense going and quit turning the ball over. I really think that we're trying to make passes that aren't open and they're jumping passes. Probably going to have to move to get the ball and not try to throw the ball through 3 guys. That's just not working. It started working earlier. I can't deny the Mustangs are moving the ball into the paint and out of the paint freely, especially in the first and second quarter. It's not happening in the third and fourth quarter, not getting in there freely. So, close game still. 2 3-point shots. And we'll have maybe we can make something happen. We have to stop the bleeding on the other side of the floor. We sure have to stop the turnovers. No more steals and fast breaks. All right, the Mustangs are coming back. 5 minutes and 22 seconds to try to make the score. 38-29 score. All right, Jonathan Gooch is inbounding to my right. I'm picking up about half court. Inbound to James Davis, and James bringing it down 17 up. See, they're really crashing the center, so it goes all the way in to get that. It's going to be a jump ball. I thought it might. That ball goes in. Somehow we're saved. Boy, that was a nice feed. Yeah, that was a nice feed. Now, the only reason we got that in was we got it in, back out, and then back in. And I think that was a good play. We weren't getting in on the opening pass. They're really cheating the opening pass right now, both the net and the inside. So the opening pass is going to be probably the hardest one, the one where you're trying to get the ball to somewhere outside the point guard position. And so Nick actually closes in on that. Jonathan Gooch comes up with the rebound. And we are down by 7. We got 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Hayden High is at the check-in counter, ready to check in. And there it is. That was wide open. Beautiful. What I loved about the way that play developed there was rather than trying to get the ball through the center of the paint, we took it to the outside and then came in deceptively into the middle. And that zone offense being prepared by Coach is one of the best ones I've seen in quite a while. But they do have to have multiple routes into the center of the paint. It felt like they might have switched to a man-to-man at some point, but they have not all night. They've stayed pretty steady with that zone look. I think they're willing to try to win it. Here comes number 10 with another outside shot, and unfortunately that one does not go his way, and Gabriel hustles to it. Smartly stays hold of the ball. You know, he was being sought after hard by one of those defenders. No travels. We get the ball down here. And oh, mercy. Almost had a loose handling of the ball. Nick has it. Nick sends it in to Matthew. Matthew's looking. Oh, the outside is open. This is a wide open shot by Nick. Come on, baby. Draw. Wow, we have a 2-point game. I do not know how in the world we took what was that, an 8-point lead, maybe? No, it was a 9-point lead, and we cut it down to only 2. So this is pretty serious ball play here. Oh, we got a foul. Boy, I thought we got it. I thought we swiped the ball clean. So they did foul number 4 on his way by. All right, 2-point game, 38-36, 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go. They've skipped the other side of the floor. Number 4 has it. Now 10 is looking like he wants to drive in. Kicks out to an outside shot. I do not know how Nick came away with that. He actually had defenders around him. He came away with, oh, but no. Ball's back on the floor. Nick jumps for it. Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to have a foul there. Nick missed the ball. Yeah. He missed the ball, and he went on the floor to get it. He contacted number 4. I actually like that because we can regroup defensively.
Is that 3 or 4?
It's Nick's third of the game, so
Protect the basket.
not in too bad a shape because we've got 2 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Doubt he'll come up with his fifth down 2 minutes. You never know. I'm not sure what the Tigers are going to do here. They're just trying to get the clock and hold on to the 2-point lead. The hands were all over that ball. James misses it, so number 24 just goes for a shot and a miss. And come on, Mustangs. This is where you got to get strong. They did get strong. Hayden High got in there, mixed it up, grabbed that rebound. We needed that rebound bad. We still have a 2-point lead, and we need to find another way to score. Comes back out, comes back across. Great passing by the Mustangs here. The ball's moving all over the floor, and it comes back in the center of the paint, and Matthew goes for 2 and hits. He ties the game. Minute and 44 seconds to go. And now they're actually playing more aggressive. They're playing a more aggressive style. I'm not sure. I think they're just playing a hot 3-2. Oh boy. That's a run in. What a miss. The Mustangs actually forced a shot that I think Hendersonville was a little rattled by that. Actually had a layup and missed it. We have a tie game here. And they're working the ball around several times to see if they can get the ball in or out of the center of the paint. It looks like they really want the layup. I think the only shot outside of a layup they'll probably take here is if, oh boy, that was a mistake. Number 4 is actually catching wise for that passing style now. Oh boy, he's going hard. Now he lays up. That was a great play by number 4. He actually saw that we were trying to get it into the center of the paint. He stepped in front of it, took it, then fast break hard to the basket, got the back of him a foul. So he hits the free throw. We now have a 3-point game. Or we need one of those 3-point shots. Closing seconds to tie this game again. It looks like it's the way it's setting up. I don't know how this is going to go down, but we're playing pretty well. All right, so Nick is out on the floor. I think he had stepped over to the coach for a second. Oh boy, Nick just takes the 3. Come on, baby. Drop! Wow! Once again. Wasn't in the final seconds, but it was 40 seconds to go. A 3-point shot by Nick has tied the game against Hendersonville. Oh boy, number 4 just makes a really nice move. In my opinion, gets fouled. He got whacked on the head, but there was no call. We have 30 seconds to go, and James is slowing the clock down here. James has 25 seconds to make something. Oh no! I don't know if I like that pass. That was a little bit up there. They're going in and out to game. Oh no! Oh boy, here goes number 4. He's going to go hard. We know he's going hard, and there he goes. And it goes. Oh, and we traveled. Oh, I think we traveled or we got a foul. I'm not sure.
Let's go, boys!
Yeah, they got a foul there.
You guys.
So Coach asked real quickly the scoring table how many fouls they had. I think he wanted to see if he got fouled if he go to the free throw line. It doesn't appear we would go to the free throw line unless it was a shooting foul because we are not near right now. So they've got 8 seconds. I think what Coach is going to do is just try to develop a play, see if we can get a shot off in 8 seconds. Possibly win this with 0.0 seconds to go. Or this game's going into overtime, I think. Now, the worst thing that could happen is we turn the ball over and they get a shot and win the game. And that would be devastating. But we'll see what we can do here. Mustangs are probably going to get 8.0. That's 8 seconds. 41-41. And the other game, Hendersonville and UCA putting together two of the best games of the year, really. Very proud of these two teams fighting hard in both of these games. Now, they're playing a very aggressive style here. Here we go. They're coming back to Gooch. And Gooch has 5 seconds. And he kicks it to Nick. And Nick kicks it to Matthew. And Gooch is going for it. And got a shot off anyway. I mean, they were really playing an aggressive style of defense. And ball touched so many hands. It's crazy how many hands he touched trying to get in there. Thought maybe we'd get that outside shot. Nick might have shot it, but it looks like it came in a little bit high. He kicked out to Gooch, to Matthew. Matthew kicks to Gooch. We got the last shot of that game before overtime, but it did not fall. So 41-41. My guess is they're going to put 3 minutes on the clock for an overtime period, but we'll see. I've seen 4 minutes before, 3 minutes. I'd be kind of shocked if they put 5 minutes up, and I'd be kind of shocked if they put 2 minutes up. So we'll see what they do. All right, so we have 12 seconds to go. And here the scorekeeper goes. Looks like he's putting 3 minutes up. 3 minutes. So that's going to be an exciting 3 minutes of basketball. Both teams look like they want it. Both teams look like they're going to get aggressive to try to get it. We know what the MO for Hendersonville is going to be here. The MO for Hendersonville is going to be to try to steal and fast break and lay up and bounce. And that's we're going to have to stop the steals by either putting the ball in the basket or at the very least causing them to get their possessions off of rebounds. Can't let them get their possessions off the steals. They are still staying in the zone. Matthew's looking tall. He goes up to get it. There's hands everywhere. They move it around. Oh, Gooch goes really high, but the ball is not. Oh, here goes number 24. Here goes the fast break. Knew this was coming. James steps in front of that fast break and causes him to pull out. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Number 4 has it, and they're kicking the ball around here up top. They're not trying to move the ball too fast, but they are looking for the right opening. Looks like they're doing skips. Another skip. It's 2 skips in a row. Great defense. They did a great job. They don't know what happened there, though, was after the Hendersonville came around for rebound, his own player ran into him, crossed him and moved his foot. That was a trap. So 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go. We've already gone through 1 minute of overtime. We still have a tie game, 41-41, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Okay, they're kicking it in, kicking it back out. Matthew's moving around. He finally gets the position he likes, and he goes in hard for the basket. He misses, but he gets to Gooch, and here we have an open look for a 3. Come on, baby, drop. Nope. Oh, man, what a rebound by Gooch. Beautiful rebound. He did not make it back up until the ball got tied up. So that ball got tied up, and it's going to Hendersonville. So if there's another jump ball in this period, it will go to UCA, and the score is now still 41-41 tie ball game. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go in overtime. Once again, they're trying the slow movement of the ball. I think they're just looking for their opening, testing and looking. Now, number 4 scoring hard. That was really a poor position. Number 4 was he had no position, and he shot it anyway. I appreciate that decision by number 4 there, because he's actually made great decisions all game. A minute to go, I didn't think that was the best one. Oh boy, this is open. If Matthew goes, what impressive moment to grab that ball in the center of the paint, go through traffic, and lay that up, make it a 2-point lead with a minute and 1 second to go. Excuse me. Oh, here comes number 4. He's looking for it, and he throws it. He drilled it. We are now down by 1 with 51 seconds to go. Crowd on both sides of the floor getting into this one. It's gotten loud in this gym here lately. And they go to Matthew again. Matthew's looking, and he feeds to Gooch, who feeds to Nick, who goes for 3 himself. Oh my, we couldn't get that. So now we might have to play an aggressive. We might have to play an aggressive. I cannot believe White called timeout there. I thought he would just try to. I truly thought he would just try to drip the clock, and maybe he was afraid that his team wouldn't drip the clock, so he called the timeout. We're down by 1. It's 44-43. Several times throughout this game, I thought this could have gone either way, because this overtime period has been very well fought. Just one shot fell, one shot didn't, and we're sitting here on a 1-point deficit. Unfortunately, a couple of those threes that were dropping for us were dropping early, and we did not get them here late. So we may still get another look at a 3, or we may still get another look at a layup. Right now, a layup would win it, but we don't have the ball. So somehow we got to come away without allowing more than 1 or 2 points, get ourselves a chance. It would be much better if we don't get into the 3-point deficit. If they score here, we're going to need a 3 or bust. So they're going to have to take that outside shot. Hendersonville will be ready for that. So it will be hard to try to win in overtime if we allow more than maybe a free throw or no points at all. So what I suspect is going to happen is, I suspect coach is going to foul them pretty quickly after the end. That's what I suspect. After he fouls him, they put him in the free throw line. If he misses both, then we have a chance with only a 1-point game. But if he makes one, we're going to have a 2-point game. Oh, I do not know how that happened, but Hendersonville, very surprisingly, actually went over and back. I think they got a little pressure and he moved across the line. He got called on an over and back, so it's must-have ball with Coach has called his offensive play here because they have suddenly gone into a, and there it is, and a foul. Jonathan Gooch is going to the line with 13 seconds left with a chance to tie the game with 1 free throw made and a chance to win it possibly with 2, but they are going to have 13 seconds. So we'll see how Jonathan Gooch handles this.
Do you need to know some fouls on somebody?
Already misses one, so we're really going to. Coach Jonathan Gooch made it. And I think they're just going to play this 12 seconds. We're going to see what happens here. Somebody's going to shoot it. I don't know if any of them want. They all want to try to give it up. There's 4 seconds left. Somebody's going to go for it. But it's 24. Oh, we got it. With 1.6 seconds to go, I thought we had good position. He fouled. Our only hope now, honestly, is 2 missed free throws or some kind of prayer with which we score with 1.6 seconds to go. This coach will have to probably throw the ball from one end of the floor to the other on a design play if he hits either one of these free throws. And misses one. It doesn't even look like they're shooting for it. We're going to have to get a rebound. And coach is calling a timeout. Not the coach for the Mustangs, but rather the coach for the Hendersonville Christian. It's still 44-44. It's still a tie game, believe it or not. There's 1.6 seconds to go. As you can see over here, 1.6 seconds to go. And 44-44. And the free throw will actually, if they hit this free throw, what will happen? This coach will probably call timeout, I would imagine, and design a play to throw the ball the other end of the floor and see if they can shoot 1.6 seconds to go. They'll have to catch it in their own territory. But if he misses, on the other hand, I imagine he's just going to swallow up the ball, drain the 1.6 seconds, and try for his second-hand overtime. So number 24 has the game on the shoulders right now, just like you see in the movies. Number 24 is going to go for it, and he misses. And coach does call for the rebound. Coach calls for the timeout. So I know what Coach is going to do. Coach is going to draw a play whereby he throws it to the other side of the floor. Now, what's going to happen on this throw to the other side of the floor with only 1 second to go is we're going to catch and turn and shoot as quickly as possible and have a chance to get it go in. But if we miss, then they will not have a chance to recover that and get the shot back up. So I think this is a no-brainer. You throw it to the other side of the floor. I don't believe he'll risk the ball on our own side. This is probably going into double overtime. So fans at home and fans here in the stadium, if you thought you're going to have an early dinner, it doesn't look like it. We might be going into double overtime here with the Hendersonville Christian Crusaders. Some of the best games of the year come against this team. This is such a close drive. I would really love the relationship with this school. See in the future, maybe a relationship with UCA. As it stands right now, they're setting up to try to get this final shot.
Do it!
That was a prayer. That was an inbound prayer. I really thought he would throw it all the way to the other side. And it looked like they were just kind of not letting us get behind them. So with that in mind, we just catch, turn, and shoot. And that was not a bad design play, but a little too far to really have a great chance at that. So we're going into double overtime. There's only 3 minutes on the clock. 44-44. One team's really going to be crying when this game's over because I think both teams have really given significant efforts here.
Good job!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 minutes to go. We got a time ball game. The refs are laughing. This ref over here is laughing. Referee's kind of wondering if this game's going to go all night, but he's told both coaches they have one timeout in this 3-minute period. And Gooch flies it over to number 24, and here we go. Fast break to the basket. Oh, great defense by Gabriel, but he turned his body after he got hit. Unfortunately, that is his fifth foul, and he is out of the game. Looks like it's either going to be hold and order. Hayden High is going to check in. Hits the first foul to give him a Gabriel Breacher has fouled out of his game, so he certainly played hard. 1 too many fouls, but it is double overtime. Hayden Hodge checks in for him, and he's going to leave by Hendersonville 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. But we played pretty decent defense on that. We had to hit both to get a 2-point lead. Oh, that was a very nice pass. It's just not, once the pass is not being caught properly, we're just going up haphazardly. We really need to shore that up and go up strong to that basket. I feel like the passes, when they're not hitting where they should, and they're having to be drug out of the hip pocket or something, we're then making less than ideal shot attempts. Looks like Coach just wants to let them run around here. Coach is not going to press the issue too hard. Not sure if Coach likes them just draining the clock a little bit, but this is no doubt what they're going to do.
Be patient. Red, go red, go red. No.
All right, here goes Corey. He goes hard. He goes in. He comes away with nothing. Matthew Goat comes away with the rebound, and we still have a 2-point game, so they came away with no points there. Don't exactly know what Code Red was, but it looked like it was Coach trying to get his team to attack. Oh, man. Come on. Let's see. Oh, no. Turn the ball over. That's too bad because I think we would have had a nice attempt there. We were getting in close to the basket. We turn it over right there at the last second, and it looks like they're going to try the same thing. Oh, my gosh. sure Nick knows how to foul lightly. That was a clobber. Okay, so it looks like we are going to the free throw line. We fouled hard with Nick. I think that's probably his fourth, so he's in danger of being out of the game when we have 26 seconds to go. Yeah, look at that shot. What a touch he put on that ball right there from the free throw line. Actually ties the game with a minute to go. Hayden has an excellent game tonight. Playing hard on both sides of the ball. Coming away with a shot to tie the game with a minute to go. Looks like they're just going to grip the clock here. See if they can get a last second shot. Here it comes in the middle. Oh, no. Oh, no. I asked him. They said the only person who was a forward was Dreger. He's all right, so the score is 47-46. They hit one of two free throws. UCA now has 50 seconds to go. And we're going to try to see if we can take a lead here. Anything except a free throw would take a lead. Okay, it comes out. Oh my gosh, it goes low again. Nick just decides to shut that up. It's a 3-point shot. 30 seconds to go in double overtime. Now that might be Hayden's fifth. That is Hayden's fifth. So Holden is going in. Talk about some pressure on Holden. Thorne is coming in with 24 seconds to go in double overtime his first season. He's going to have to play some serious ball here in 24 seconds to try to close this out. UCA Mustangs do have a 2-point lead, so if he hits it go, this will be a tie game. Hendersonville Christian fans and cheerleaders are cheering that Christian to come in. It's now 48-49, 1 point run. He hits it and he does not. Call a timeout here. Coach does call a timeout. I think he wants to figure out a way to drain this 19 seconds off the clock with a 1-point lead. What I think he's probably going to do is draw up a play by where he moves the ball repetitively and forces them to foul and give us free throw shots. If they don't make the steal and we do not allow them any bad passes, they'll have no choice but to foul and put us on the free throw line. We'll have a chance to take a 2 or a 3-point lead off those free throws. However, if they were to steal, they could actually hit a game winner. Or if we were to shoot up a bad shot and miss, they could hit a game winner. So those very tense moments, 1-point lead. In overtime, this is probably our best position. We've had some overtimes. Second overtime period, 19 seconds to go. And what will happen here is that we are going to try to, as I mentioned, cling to this 19 seconds and grip it. But in the fourth quarter and in overtime, I do not recall us being in the lead this short of time. That's the time they're trying to tie it. This time we're actually trying to win. 19 seconds to go. Hopefully, coach has drawn up a play by which we can consider trying to win this ball, and let's see what happens. Ref gives it to him. There goes Matthew, and the pass is to Matthew. So glad he didn't pass that back to James, because temporarily James was actually in a position of being on the wrong side of the half-court line. They're going to move the ball around. They're going to make him foul, and they did. They fouled. I figured that was going to happen. It happened with 5 seconds to go. So I think what happens is the overtime periods, once you have 5, they kick it out to Nick, and Nick kicks it back to James, and James is driving, and they foul him. They got 2 seconds to go now. coach's play is working to perfection, especially when you're smart enough to go behind the line to get that, because you have the entire court here when you're inbound, and you do not have to throw it on your side of the court. You can throw it on the back side of the court if you so wish. They're going to pass it to him, and he's just got 2 seconds. He passes it to Mark. Mustangs a 1-point win, 48-49, on the strength of some great last-minute play, including a 3-pointer. Secured this win. And I know the poor Hendersonville team is upset. They had a tie game at the end of the fourth quarter. They had a tie game at the end of the first overtime, but they had a 1-point loss at the end of double overtime. And the Mustangs go home winners in the second half of the season and have redeemed themselves from the loss earlier in the season. Fantastic game. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope to see you against Curry Ingram. Now, we know Curry Ingram, they bring a very tough team. Last year's team was very tough. I suspect they're going to bring a very tough team again. Very well-coached team, too, unless that coach has stepped down. He's had them boys trained for years, and they look really good. So we're going to see what we can do. Thank you, brother. Let's see what we can do in a home game against Curry Ingram. That is next Tuesday night. So we're going to have a week of just practices. We'll probably have practice on Thursday and Monday, and we'll see you guys back on Tuesday night. Home game, Trousdale County Gym. Come eat some of Miss Chua's fantastic fiddles that you know she's going to be selling at that concession stand. I've already got my hands down for a brat. And we got a gentleman here, Scott Hobby, coming to his first game. He's excited. We're going to take him out to eat. Oh, my gosh. Good to see you, bro. I didn't even recognize you were there. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. And Josiah Goki is here to watch his brother try to get a fantastic win against Hendersonville. And we're going to try to go grab the bite to eat. And Brother Gooch is here. Brother Gooch is pretty excited. Watching an overtime victory. Watching his son play pretty well. We're excited here in Hendersonville. We're going to go home. And I don't imagine that food's going to sour on our stomach with a nice win. Mustang fans, hope to see you guys back next Tuesday at, I believe, 7 o'clock for the varsity game. I think we also have a 6 o'clock game that night, too. So hope to see you then.
I love this type of game, but it's got to come out the right way. Hey, you hit a big shot.